Hello everyone, Dividend Enjoyer here, and today I'm going to be doing a stock analysis video on Taiwan Semiconductors, ticker symbol TSM. TSMC serves as the manufacturing backbone for many fabless semiconductor companies, including AMD, Apple, ARM, Broadcom, MediaTek, Qualcomm, and Nvidia. It also supports emerging players such as All-Winner Technology, HiSilicon, Spectra 7, and Unisoc. Additionally, companies like Xilinx and previously Altera rely on TSMC for their programmable logic devices. Even integrated device manufacturers with their own fabs such as Intel, NXP, Marvell, STM Microelectronics, and Texas Instruments outsource portions of their production to TSMC. Notably, LSI resells TSMC wafers through its ASIC design services and IP portfolio. As of 2020, TSMC had a global production capacity of approximately 13,300,000 equivalent wafers annually, manufacturing chips across process nodes ranging from 2 microns to 3 nanometers. TSMC pioneered several industry advancements, becoming the first foundry to market 7 nanometer and 5 nanometer process technologies, used in products like Apple's A14 and M1 stocks, MediaTek's Dimensity 8100, and AMD's Ryzen 7000 processors. It also led the industry in commercializing ASML's extreme ultraviolet EUV lithography technology for high volume production. I think that because they're involved in so much of the manufacturing process of these semiconductor chips and because they work with everyone, I think that this may be the safest pick for a semiconductor in the S&P, and it's more likely that this is undervalued for what it is versus some of the other semiconductor players because you don't know 100% who's going to end up winning this semiconductor battle in the end, you know. But you know Taiwan Semiconductors is going to be continually making money. Taiwan Semiconductor stock currently trades for $211.50. The market cap is $916.32 billion. The price to earnings ratio is 30.76, and the annual dividend yield is 1.17%. Analysts are overall bullish on the stock, with 34 rating it a buy, 11 rating it overweight, and 2 rating it a hold, with 0 analysts rating it as an underweight or a sell. As you can see from my crudely drawn arrow, this is a graph of the free cash flow for TSM. As you can see, it's not consistent, which I really don't like. It's obviously a seasonal type of company, but the cash flow is, exponentially going up. I mean, it's trending upwards, which is always a good thing. And it looks like it's just going to keep rising. And they're going to basically hit a new floor. Then they're going to hit a new ceiling, hit a new floor, hit a new ceiling. So I think that there will be higher cash flows into the future as they get things more worked out. And, um, as they're working with more people, as the industry gets bigger, I think that the cash flows are going to increase on the stock. One thing I also found really interesting about the stock and that I really like about the stock is that the 10-year dividend compound annual growth rate is 16.59%. And, the 5-year compound annual growth rate and the 3-year are both below the sector median. But the fact that the long term is so high probably just shows that COVID really messed this business up and that they're going to be able to grow that dividend into the future. So I really like stocks a lot that are able to increase their, dividend every year just because I like collecting more dividends. The channel name's Dividend Enjoyer, and that really just makes me happy. That makes me want to, look at maybe buying this stock. I don't know. Again, not financial advice, but I really like that dividend compound annual growth rate. That looks very nice. My weighted average cost of capital, but before I get started on this part, I just have to say that all of these values are going to be in the Taiwanese currency, and by importing all of these values, I still got a weighted average cost of capital of 4.49%. I also want to say just real quick, because I don't think we've touched on this at all, but there is the geopolitical risk in this stock that Taiwan could be invaded, and that would be very bad. for Taiwan Semiconductors. But this is my weighted average cost of capital. I got 4.49%. Here is the free cash flow model valuation portion of the video. Even at a 5% growth rate, which is small, the upside is 51%, and this is based off of the Taiwanese dollar value, and this is also the Taiwanese dollar value. And as long as it has upside, we're good. But even at a 1% growth rate, it's 10.2% upside. I think that maybe they just had one of those freakish, good years this year because their cash flow's up 148.2%. But let's say we have like negative 20%, then yeah, that's definitely a sell. About -5, -1. I'm just trying to find where it's like break even. I guess at 0% growth. So if you think this is going to grow positively over the next 9 years, their cash flow, I think this is a buy. I might actually add this to my own portfolio because I think that they seem to be the company that works with every other company to develop things, not competing with anyone necessarily. So I think Taiwan Semiconductor might be, it might be a top stock for me to own it going into this next year. I think that this is probably undervalued. That's kind of my hunch. Let me know what you guys think. I think that, I really also don't understand fully the business well enough to put down money. But I think if I would put it fundamentally in a company like this or Lam Research. And I might own this just so that I always have like a piece of the semiconductor market because I think it's going to continue to grow and get bigger as AI gets developed and pushed out more and refined. And it looks like it's undervalued from a DCF fair valuation standpoint. I'm guessing a lot of people either one don't know about it or they've seen how much it's risen in the past year and they say, oh yeah, I'm good. If it's risen this much in a year, it might rise even more next year though. So it might look cheap from where it's at now. I think that there's going to be significant growth for this stock. I think that it's probably undervalued, but I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. I would need to do maybe a little bit more research to fully understand exactly what the company does. But this is one that I might add a little bit of to my own portfolio after doing this research because it clearly looks undervalued, but also this cash flow looks like significantly higher than these other cash flows. So I'm guessing they've just had one of these weird, super high sort of years, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say. I think that this stock is probably undervalued just based off of just my hunches on the industry and also just how much growth I think that they could have as a company with this AI boom and if they're involved in every semiconductor chip manufacturer and working with all of them. I'm guessing this is a company that's going to grow as all of them grow. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section below because, again, I'm just really interested to talk about this one and try and figure out if this is undervalued or if there's something I'm missing here because this looks like a clear buy. But yeah, that's the review. Please hit the subscribe button if you made it this far. It really helps out the channel. And check out some of my other videos. I've been posting all types of stuff, just anything that makes me happy I make that I think I would want to watch. So check out my channel if you like finance related content or just the type of content I would enjoy watching. Thank you.